score. Lara is out at first base, excuse me. So we end up with nobody on and 2 out as that first pitch misses for ball one, excuse me. Wouldn't really make much sense if it missed for strike one now, would it? O'Brien delivers in that one into third base side, and it's going to get through. So another hit for the Wolverines. It's their 5th on the night.
Now batting number 24, Andrew Hernandez.
Hernandez flew out to center field to end the threat in the first inning. That base is loaded, nobody out, that Nick O'Brien was able to escape from. He couldn't escape from this third inning, however, as he gives up the game's first run. Hernandez, a .241 hitter, does have a home run so far on the year, but as we mentioned, massive dimensions here at North Broward Prep. That first pitch poured in for strike one. Belen Jesuit, as we mentioned, the defending 7A regional champions in 2016. Led by CJ Vasquez and Pablo Arevalo, the older brother of Jose Arevalo, is currently on the Wolverines. As that runner is going, throw down to second base, not in time. Oh, it is in time! It looked like he beat the throw, Torres did, but he slid off the bag. So regardless, that will be the end of the top of the third inning. We head to the fourth as Jesuit scores first, and they lead 1-0 here on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the North Broward Preparatory School here in Coconut Creek, Florida. Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Eagles, with Ben Curtis. And that last half inning, Belen Jesuit put themselves up on the board and over your North Broward Eagles 1-0. As we head into the bottom of the third, Raul Kennard will lead things off, and here comes Danny Brown firing in a strike.
As always, thank you, Sam, for allowing me to take that top half of the third inning. Always fun.
No problem whatsoever. Now here's the pitch from Brown. Kennard gets a piece of it, hits it to down the first base line, and you know what? I'm going to bring it up right now. That is only the second time today that either team has hit a ball to the right side of the field.
And it's not even as though everybody is pulling it, because even the lefties on the team, Edwards and Goberville, were pushing it over to that left-hand side. I think at this point it's just coincidence.
Left fielders on both teams has had a lot of work tonight. That is ball 1-2 now. Got away from the catcher, but obviously there's no one on the base path, so it doesn't really matter.
Kennard, .333 batting average so far on the year. He's been inconsistent, but he has been able to really lock in at the plate sometimes.
Kennard, as we've said, a very streaky player, very Jekyll and Hyde. Brown fires. Umpire says he went around. And that's one out, bringing up Lake Houston. Lake Houston, before the game, gave me the go-ahead to play anything for his walk-up song, so I went with one of my favorite songs of 2016, Laurentian Ghost by After the Burial. Great band. Swing and a Miss.
I have to say that has to be very few people's favorite song of 2016.
Probably, but it's one of mine. Saw them last year. Great band live. Sucker for progressive metal, what can I say? Another swing and a miss. Same place, same result. Dusty Snyder is on deck for North Broward. Pitched in the last game. Did a very admirable job. 6 innings of shutout ball.
And he got the win.
Here's the pitch. 3 pitches, 3 swings, same result. Houston's going to sit down. Speaking of walk-up songs, Snyder chose a walk-up song with the longest time to warm up, yet takes the shortest time to get to the plate.
Slightly paradoxical.
Just a little bit.
Now, good time, I'm going to say, to reveal the Brainwash Sports Twitch TV trivia question of the day.
Oh, please, I'm waiting with bated breath.
So you mentioned Roger Maris. Roger Maris, of course, famously with the 61 home runs, although it did come with an asterisk to it. Another asterisk-related trivia question. What artifact at the National Baseball Hall of Fame is branded with an asterisk?
I couldn't tell you as Snyder rips one past a diving second baseman into shallow right field. He holds up with a single, and that's going to bring up the top of the lineup in Ty Marsh.
So feel free to tweet us at Stuck in Sam's Head for Sam, at Ben Curtis NBPS for myself for the answer. What National Baseball Hall of Fame artifact is branded with an asterisk?
I don't know the answer personally, so I'm looking forward to this one just as much as you should be at home.
I'm sure you all are, but no Googling. This is an honor system only on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV.
We trust you. We trust that you will answer from memory and not look it up. Of course, we have no way of knowing, but we trust you.
You will know.
You will know, and you will be guilty. Also, only you can prevent forest fires.
That's true.
0-1 to Marsh. Looked at that one for the 0-2. Low and outside in the strike zone. Marsh, in my opinion, was wise to lay off that one, but not in the umpire's opinion.
And now he's dug himself into a hole 0 for 1 so far on the night. Grounded out to second base his first time up.
2 outs, runner on first. No longer, that's the end of the inning. We'll be right back with the top of the 4th here on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the top of the fourth inning. Belen Jesuit Wolverines leading over your North Broward Eagles 1-0 on a very strange play in the top of the third. Now, Gabriel Dezendegi is up to bat, as we mentioned, won the hardest name to say award in this contest.
I seem to remember a delightful segue by myself.
It was. Someone else won the best batter or something like that. It was good. You should go back when this game's over, listen to the rebroadcast. Looks like there's a conversation going on between the umpire and manager Brian Campbell. I'm going to lower my voice so that one of us can at least attempt to decode what it's all about. I heard the word interference mentioned, but I'm not sure in what context.
As did I say, I'm trying to figure out what the situation is. I don't know if it's... Is it Dezendegi's turn to be up?
It is, according to my lineup. Or wait, no, because Hernandez... That was out on the...
On the caught stealing.
On the caught stealing end of the inning.
I think
Andrew Hernandez should be the batter right here.
Nobody has picked it up.
Well, we found out our source of controversies.
And
that's
now
1-0.
Now that there is a pitch, I believe it's now an out.
It should be an out for Andrew Hernandez. There should be an out on the board.
Well, it's up to North Broward's coaching staff to bring it up.
And Dezendegi brings it up and into the right center field gap. He's looking for two as that rolls all the way to the wall. And he's going to hold up with two. And I was hoping that I was saying something loud enough that someone in North Broward's dugout would hear us and we'd have an out on the board.
Well, certainly not something you see every day, Sam.
That was a missed call by the umpire and perhaps a missed piece of strategy by North Broward to point it out.
I'm not mistaken, right? That was...
No, you are correct. Andrew Hernandez was at bat when a runner was thrown out. So Hernandez should have been the batter, and there should be one out on the board.
Nonetheless, though, North Broward's going to have to deal with this runner in scoring position, nobody out.
Well, this has certainly been an interesting game. Looked for the bunt and pulled back. Still gets a strike, though.
Tweet us the last time that you can remember that a team successfully got away with the fact that they had a batter batting out of order. That's stuck in Sam's head at Ben Curtis NBPS. If your memory is jogged.
The bunt right down the line, perfectly placed by Armando Albert. You cannot place a better bunt than he did there.
And that's a hit, just how good of a bunt that was.
So now North Broward on a double, a perfect bunt, and a strange scorebook violation seem to have lost a little bit of their luster.
O'Brien's got to battle back here right now. He did in the first inning when he had bases loaded, nobody out. Now first and third and nobody out. He has to maintain his poise.
Thrown from the stretch gets a 1-0. I will say that's the one endearing thing about baseball, though. You never know what's going to happen.
I'm still in shock by that.
Me too. I've got to regain my poise, talking about North Broward. That one is fouled back. I think we were more shocked by it than North Broward was.
I've been going over my scorebook in the last half of an inning. That's why I've maintained fairly quiet for the most part, trying to figure out how it could have been my error. And it was Dezendegi's proper at-bat, but I can't